Well, hey, the dog is asleep and the baby's asleep. She stirs, but she's still asleep. And so I wanted to come on here and say hello, make sure you're doing okay, and give you a tour of Moodle, which I know seems very strange, but it's something that I want to just make sure you feel comfortable with. I've added a few things, I've changed a few things, and I have things to share. So, serial lessons. This is what you've already completed, and I've responded to everybody on the forum. So please go in there, see what I said. You did really well. There were a few things that I pointed out to some people and whatnot, but I'm also leaving the lessons up because I want you to make the connection that the stuff I've put in those lessons are things that you can use in your paper. And there's one thing I wanted to point out in particular in lesson 2. Oh, sorry. I linked this episode of another podcast about the case Serial talks about. So it's called Adnan, What Serial Didn't Tell You, which is just one episode in the Crime Bees podcast. So even if you aren't doing lesson 2 and you aren't doing option number 2, you may still find some value in that. So I wanted to just point that out. Flipgrid. I have watched all of your videos, graded questions, put your grade in the grade book, and loved it. You all did very, very well. I've sent out a couple emails because I didn't get everything in Moodle I should have gotten. So please, you would have gotten this in an email, so check your email. And your grade is there, so you can either get it here or click on grades over here. See where I am over here. See, okay, the next thing you have due isn't until Monday. This is the way we are going to do a distance learning workshop. I'm kind of nervous. I've got an itch. Sorry. I'm kind of nervous because I've never done this before. So let's walk through it quickly. You're going to click this link. It takes you to a website called Your Grade. You'll use this code, just like in Flipgrid, to join our class, okay? You upload your rough draft by midnight Monday. Midnight Monday, it switches over to assessment mode so that you'll be assigned 2 different papers to give feedback on. I'm not sure if you'll get them both at the same time or you get one and then the other, but it's completely random. I haven't chosen who gets what or whatever, but there are questions to answer and stuff to do. Because of the quick turnaround, no late submissions are accepted. So please do this on time. And I've also back the due date. It is no longer due on Wednesday the 1st, but only April the 2nd, only on Moodle, which I should add here. You do not have to print this out because I'm not going to get it. Even if we're back, we don't meet on Thursdays and we don't meet on Fridays either. So otherwise, you get a grade for doing the workshop in the grade book, just as here's an extra 100 for you. And then you also get credit on your paper, just like all the other papers in the workshop section. And then, 2 more things. This is the actual playlist by the company. And because I've never used this before, if you ask me a question, I'm going to the playlist. So you get the whole middleman and just go playlist yourself, which I recommend. The last thing is the do-it-yourself edit serial paper. This is something you can be working on before Monday. It's going to look like this. I created basically workshop rounds like we would have done in class just to use on your own paper. So look at spelling, lots of unfamiliar names and places. And so you can check this out. Look at this little section about episodes versus podcasts. Remember, you need a thesis statement. Oh my goodness. Please remember that. Reverse outline, I think, is one of the most important. Like once you get the basic, reverse outline is really important. And then you've got MLA stuff. And of course, all of this stuff is hyperlinked. This little thing is hyperlinked. So it can point you to others that will help you with paper. And the last thing, just I've rearranged a few things. I've tried to get, you can't see that, that's teacher view. I've tried to get a few things out of the way. So I've moved some stuff down. And it's telling me to stop, so I will. I hope you're doing well.